Heather, we're going to look at shoes now. Now, I don't run, but I do a lot of walking, and I spend a lot of time on my feet. You only bring in the very best shoes we know here at your store. What kind of things should I be looking at?
Actually, you'll look at the same shoes as a runner. And the reason being, as you walk, you're landing on your heel, smacking down on it, and rolling forward. Right. You're hitting with 4 times your body weight every time you land when you're walking.
Wow.
And the better running shoes are made for that kind of impact.
Okay.
So we want you in a running shoe. Now, there are walking shoes out on the market, and they'll say walking. Usually what happens is those shoes are widened out so that they can be sold to the mass, and the better foams are taken out of them. Wow. So I highly recommend a running shoe if you're walking a lot and standing a lot.
Okay, so we don't want to go to a box store and pick up the latest thing that's on sale or clearance.
No.
You really do need to take care of your feet. You're very knowledgeable on this whole subject. What do you tell people who are going to start walking, perhaps?
Well, first, I want them to come in. I want to watch them walk. I want to sit down and talk with them. Are your arches hurting? Where's your foot hurting? Do you have neuromas? Are you pronating? All those things we're going to talk about and see if we can find a solution for your feet, whether it's walking or running.
And I know that you said you take a long time when just somebody walks in off the street into your store just to get down to the very bare facts of what they need.
Yeah, we typically spend between 20 and 40 minutes with each customer as we watch them walk, run, and try on the shoes and discuss what they're feeling as they're walking.
Okay, do you want to point a couple of the shoes out to us?
Yeah.
And they're all very pretty, I should say up front. We've got some lovely colours going on here, quite apart from anything else.
Yeah, they're lovely colors, but don't pick on color.
Okay.
You need to pick out by function.
Okay.
So you'd come in and we will determine through your foot as you're standing there. We're going to watch your arch, we're going to watch how you're landing, and then recommend different shoes. This one is for someone who pronates. That means your arch is collapsing down and you need it to be taken care of. This will just help it. It's not correcting it. We don't bring shoes in to correct how your foot walks. We bring shoes in that work with your feet.
Okay.
So this is a New Balance and the latest model, and it just has the double density foam in there to watch as your arch collapses. This will help stop it.
Okay.
So that's the New Balance. We have fun shoes. This Nike is a very neutral. That just means your arch comes down and bounces right back up like it should, like a neutral foot would. But this is water resistant, okay, and then 360 degrees of reflectivity.
I was going to say that. Yeah, I could see that even without my glasses on.
So in the spring rains or right now when it's raining and snowing, you can go out and come home with a dry foot.
Okay.
If you step into the river, it won't be dry though.
Okay. But just generally, if you're just out walking on the roads, what else do you have going?
So we talk about shoes. If you need more room in the front of your shoe, if your toes if you've had neuromas between your toe joints, there are better shoes for that. If you have ingrown toenails, we'll talk about what the shoe might be better. As you know, wow, you just don't want tight shoes, and we want to talk. And women typically have a deeper instep and a longer arch. So just going to a men's shoe won't work. You need to know where your arch length is and what shoe's going to fit better on that.
This is fascinating. I had no idea, and I'm sure most people don't. Right. So really, should they want to be really well fitted, and you have brilliant customer service here, the best place to come, Runners North. Come in and see Heather and her staff and look at all these fantastic shoes that she has and get what you need, not what the person next to you might need or whoever.
Thank you, Susan.
Just what you need personally, and you're going to get a good time here with Heather. Thank you, Heather.